All right, everybody, I got to give my 2 cents on Paula Deen. Many of you are familiar with her. She's on the Food Network. You know, she's the kind of down-home cooking mom, always cooking good eats. A lot of people I know like her. Well, she's emblazoned in a recent scandal for using the N-word. She's being sued by a former employee. She's admitted to attorneys that she has used racial slurs in the past, and everybody seems to be in an uproar about this. And, of course, the liberal left mainstream media, the whores that they are doing everything that they can to destroy this lady's life, who really has just simply admitted that she's told dirty jokes in her past. Now, of course, I don't endorse using the N-word at all. I don't endorse racism at all, and I'm not endorsing anything that Paula Deen necessarily said. But, you know, this is what is wrong with America. It's our political correctness. It's this racism that clearly, not Paula Deen by using racial slurs, if she did in fact do that, which she admitted that she did, which is wrong, obviously, but it's this political correctness and beating around the bush, you know, that everything is a racist act, and that, you know, there's this dividing line between blacks and whites in America. I mean, look at the Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. The mainstream leftist media, along with the gangbang whore that is President Barack Obama, made it out like it was a white versus a black hate crime. That's completely and utterly incorrect. George Zimmerman isn't white. He's Latino. One parent's white, the other is Latino, so he's a mixture. He's not Caucasian in the traditional sense. He's a mix. So this was a mixed hate crime. But you see how they blow this shit out of proportion, and they want to make it a big deal. Now, what's kind of interesting about this story is we kind of see a lot of support for Paula Deen, which is actually, I think, is fantastic. A lot of people are buying her book. It's up some 1,500%. Her book that's not even out yet. So there's been an outpouring of support for Paula. And it just goes to show you, you know, Paula actually fesses up to making a mistake, tells you the truth like a real person, because, again, a real human being makes mistakes and lives up to them, and then fixes them. And then you got scumbags, you got weasels, dirty weasels like Wiener, for example, you know, running for governorship, and he's just taking the lead. The Democrats eating this shit up. You know, they'll elect people like Hillary Clinton that are involved in the Obama administration's countless scandals, including Benghazi. In my opinion, looked like she lied outright on the stand in her green jumpsuit that she's famous for regarding the Benghazi hearings and faking her concussion and all these shenanigans. They'll re-elect Wiener, who lied directly to your faces for showing his dick on camera via Twitter to the whores he was screwing at the time. Yet the America and the mainstream media that I know is in uproar over Paula Deen's dirty joke. You know, that's the story. You know what? We should give Paula Deen more support. And of course, I'm not endorsing telling dirty jokes. I'm not endorsing using the N-word. That's just clearly wrong. I don't agree with any of that. And, you know, I'm not a racist, as I know some of you are going to be like, you're a racist now, Christopher. No, I'm not a racist. I'm a human being. I care about people. And I care when the mainstream media and these people in Washington and Wall Street make good people, as far as I can tell, like Paula Deen, look like the enemy. When these are the real people in America, the real people that fess up when they make mistakes, fix them, and not these other scumbags like Eric Holder that, you know, lie directly to your faces as they're interviewed or put on the stand. Or these banking criminals and this banking cartel rapes us in 2008, orchestrates the largest financial scam in the history of man, and then has us all pay for it. These people lying to us. Those are the real criminals. Those are the real people we should be going after. That's where the focus should be in the mainstream media. That's my 2 cents this early AM. I'm headed into studio. I'm Christopher Green, hard-hitting and in your face as usual. Stay tuned, everybody. We got some great uploads coming. AM TV News coming up next. Stay tuned.